How are we doing, guys? Moose here, Season 3, Episode 8 of our West Ham United career mode. As you can see, we finished the transfer window in the last episode, and now we're just, kind of setting the lineup for what we want to, bring into play as we move forward in the season. But before we get into that, we have a couple international friendlies with Team USA, which we're still the manager of following the World Cup, obviously. So we just have a couple friendlies here. First with Colombia, which we lose 2-0 on goals from Muriel and Ortega. But we're not too worried about these. They're just friendlies, really not going to do anything. So we're just going to sim those. We get a scouting report back. We see that Tarkowski is our best rated player, and he has 90 in its potential. So we'll give him a sign and see how he might turn out. We'll also have a friendly here at New Zealand. So we'll sim that as well just to get through it and see how it goes. Really not too worried about it. And we lose 1-0 on a goal from Marco Royas. But, that's it for us there. Not too worried about it. And we go into a game with Norwich City here, getting back into the Premier League as we move forward to get things going here. So you can see we have Desciglio in the lineup. Basically all of our new players, Aubameyang, Cresswell, guys like that. To get some cohesion in the side and see how we'll do moving forward. But Norwich start off here with a great ball over the top into Pilkington that he just hits out of the sky. An absolutely fantastic goal for them there, so credit to them here. But 45th minute, now we pass the ball up. Lacazette makes a nice little turn to get around Bassong after taking the pass through. Comes in, puts it around the keeper. A great little bridge to get around the keeper who came out aggressively, Mark Bunn. And Lacazette scores in the 45th minute to give us the lead. And now another chance in the 45th minute, pressing on to extra time. The ball's played through from Sissoko to Lacazette, has a shot, but Bunn parries that away. And we'll head into halftime here. 1-1 at the Olympic Stadium. But here, 54th minute, a great little piece of play here. Desciglio with a fantastic tackle. Somehow Norwich stayed on the ball though, and it found its way to Martin in the 54th minute, and he scores past a sliding Butland to give Norwich the lead. But 63rd minute, the ball's played to Aubameyang. He uses his pace to get around a couple of defenders and just hammers a shot with his right foot. Bottom left corner, near post on the goalkeeper. Picks up the ball because he wants to try and get us that victory. A great little low smash from Aubameyang. But Jimbert with a nice little turn to get around his defender. The ball is played out by Bassong, but we have won a corner. So Jimbert here looking to curl it in the 85th minute. He puts it right in towards the 6-yard box. And look at that. Thomas Kalas has surely given West Ham the win with a beautiful header. That's where he can come in handy for us. He wins every header, gets him on goal well. And look at that. That's just a fantastic goal right over Bunn. It was too quick for him to react. And like that, West Ham United pick up the 3-2 victory. Kalas, 8.4 man of the match. Strong defensively and picks up the match win goal. And look at that. 26 shots, only 10 on target. But we really peppered the Norwich City goal there. So, good for us. And now we will get into a match with Rosenborg here. As you can see, we've really mixed up the squad. Only a couple starters left from our normal team as we mix up here just to try and get a feel for the EuroLeague competition. As we get into our group here, Rosenborg is our first opponent in this competition. But we start off here, Lacazette playing a ball over to Yassine Benzia, and what a save by the goalkeeper here to get it started there, really holding him in the game. And on to the 21st minute, Lacazette here tries a shot, it falls back to him after being blocked, and he puts into the bottom right corner. A fantastic goal from Lacazette. Take a look at this. He has a shot that's blocked, but it falls right back to him, and he's able to get the shot off before the goalkeeper can readjust and scores for us. So Benzia there with a great chance. He played very well in this game, I thought. And look at this ball from Jimbert. A great shot. Can't believe he didn't score there. Great first touch and control before he gets the shot. But Benzia played well here. You see Ravel Morrison came back from loan for us this year, so he's really getting into the action now. Plays a through ball to Lacazette. He has a nice little stop to get it onto his right foot and just finesses it around the goalkeeper for a beautiful goal in the 34th minute from Lacazette. Great little touch, a great ball from Morrison, and Lacazette with the strong finish. Now, just after the goal, the ball's played over top of Lacazette. He makes a great touch to turn inside, tries another shot that hits off the post. The goalkeeper knocks out Benzia with a try, and it is blocked by Rosenborg. So nearly a third for West Ham, but we head into halftime with that 2-0 lead, and I don't know what, the rest of the highlights are unable to show you. I'll tell you, we won that game 3-0, but for some reason my PVR just completely went haywire in the second half. I'll tell you, Del Grosso scored in the 80th minute, was our third goal. He came on as a sub for Lacazette in the second half. So we did win that game 3-0. Apologies for not having those highlights in the second half, but that is what we have with that. And so now moving forward, we have a game with Arsenal who, A tough little London derby here, but look at this ball over the top. Some unbelievable ball movement from them. And the ball over the top to Taarabt, who they brought in from QPR during the transfer window. And that's just a beautiful finish. As Arsenal really had the better play here. Butland had to be strong with some fantastic stops. And look at this ball. Mark Noble plays it out to Ravel Morrison. Great little ball here. Comes inside. Tries to have a pass to Mark Noble. Gets around defender. Has a shot and a great save from the goalkeeper as Fabianski in goal. And we'll get a corner here to Cresswell. He'll try to whip it in. Puts it to the back post for Aubameyang. He has a shot and the referee has given a penalty. I believe it was Kieran Gibbs and the ball, or maybe Chamberlain, one of the two. The ball hit off his hand and flies out. So it'll lead to a penalty for Lacazette. He comes up to hit it, and he puts it into the bottom left corner to equalize for West Ham. A beauty there. But like I said, Arsenal here in this London derby, they've, we've had some tough games with them. They really dominated us a few times in league play, but then in that cup, we had the replay with them in the FA Cup last year, and we just hammered them 4-1. And, since then, it's led to us having the upper hand, really. But Lacazette, look at the ability there as he gets through a couple great touches. Fabianski rushes out here. Lacazette tries to chip it back to Aubameyang, but he is just leveled by Fabianski here. And, that's a tough challenge here. Fabianski gives it up. It's going to be a penalty on the foul. But look at that. He's gotten a red card, so they're going to have to bring in Chesney. And it's just, it's crazy. Look at that. He comes out and takes him out. I'm a little surprised that it was a red. Could have been a yellow, I think, on the goalkeeper. But they're going to have to bring off Taarabt to allow them to bring Chesney on. And his first action here is going to be a penalty from Lacazette. So certainly a tough situation for him to come into. He nearly gets it. But thankfully for us, he overjumps it a bit. And Lacazette finishes that penalty to push us to a 2-1 lead. So now the ball's playing to Giroud. He comes in, has a shot. And look at that. Tompkins brings him down in the box as he goes for the shot. A pretty poor challenge by Tompkins as he let Giroud get good position on. And look at that, a red card for West Ham. And the teams will play 10-on-10 the rest of the way. Unbelievable to see both teams with a red card here. Tompkins with a clumsy challenge, but once again, it could have just been a yellow. It really didn't. It wasn't too rash. He didn't have his studs up or anything. So it's a tough challenge there to take. But Giroud comes up, has a shot, and he put it over the goal. Fantastic luck there. Butland went the right way. He might not have been there in time, but thankfully for West Ham, it goes over the goal. And now, off a free kick, the ball falls to Aubameyang. He has a shot, but what a stop by Chesney there. So now into the 55th minute. Lacazette gets the ball from Jarvis, plays it to Aubameyang, who gets Jarvis on that fantastic run he was making. He pushes it a little too far ahead, can't get the shot off, and Arsenal are able to clear. So now just a fantastic ball played over the top to Sissoko. The rain on the pitch slows it down a little bit as it dies there in that corner, falls to Sissoko. He comes in, puts a cross in for Mark Noble, and look at the goal there! Certainly it's goal of the season. It has to be already for Mark Noble. An absolute beauty with a bicycle kick. What a finish into the top left corner. It has to be goal of the season. It's early, but how are you going to beat that? An absolute beauty from Mark Noble to push West Ham United in front 3-1. And thankfully we have Jack Butland in goal to hold us into it. Podolski tries his own little bicycle scissor kick of his own. Unable to score. Butland with just some fantastic saves. Look at it again. Arsenal hits the post, and then they miss an absolute sitter in the 85th minute to allow us to keep our 3-1 advantage. And then Cresswell with a curling free kick that Chesney just pushed onto the post. And that is how the game ends. Full time, 3-1 West Ham United over Arsenal at the Emirates. So another upset here away with us playing Arsenal at the Emirates. But they really, 22 shots, 11 on target. They did have the advantage there. But Butland was fantastic and just some classy goals from us. Mark Noble's with the best. And look at this performance review from the United States Football Association, U.S. Soccer. And we get news that they want to renew me for another year, but I'm not sure what I want to do here because I'd like to go to a European club, ideally, because the United States doesn't have anything to play for until the next World Cup because they don't have qualifying in that for CONCACAF. And with that, we wouldn't really have anything except international friendly, so I'm thinking of maybe holding out for a European squad offer to try to play in Euro 2016, I believe that would be. So we'll see what we get here. But we now have a game in the Capital One Cup with Watford. So we get that start off right away just from kickoff. Diame plays the ball to Gilbert. Look at him fighting off these couple tackles. Some fantastic play for him. He curls it to the back post of Del Grosso. And look at the volley. First minute of the game. An absolute beauty from Matteo Del Grosso. A fantastic finish. Gilbert with a perfect cross to the back post and a nice little side-footed volley. takes it easy and makes sure he gets it into the goal. So now, 21st minute, Butland makes a long throw out to Ravel Morrison. We catch him on the counterattack here. Del Grosso with a nice piece of skill to get around the defender, and just a little through ball to Yassine Benzia. He's alone on goal. The goalkeeper challenges, and a calm, cool, collected, side-footed finish from Benzia in the 22nd minute, and West Ham United are cruising here with a 2-0 lead. The ball played to Del Grosso now. He comes in with a nice little bit of skill to try to get around the defender. Plays the pass into Benzia. He has a shot, but a nice save from the Watford keeper. And now Del Grosso creating some offense again. Gimbert, Del Grosso, and Benzia have really created some offense there. Gimbert wins a free kick, so now Benzia from 29 yards out to have a shot. And it's a beauty. He has curled it into that left corner, and look at him dance. He's celebrating. Well worth it with just a fantastic free kick from Benzia. He has that unbelievable curve. His power and accuracy are fantastic as well, and he just curls it around the wall, and the keeper stood no chance. It's a fantastic goal. Take a look at it on the replay. Wow. A beauty from Benzia. 3-0 to West Ham United over Watford here, and we're just going to cruise. Watford, they did pick up a late goal here. 61st minute, Vidra with a nice little calm finish into the bottom left-hand corner. But other than that, that's it. We're going to take this one 3-1 West Ham United with a beautiful victory here. We can't ask for any more, and we will progress in the Capital One Cup. Callas with another man-of-the-match performance. Good to see, and 24 shots, 11 on target to 14-4 for Watford. We held possession, and a well-deserved victory for us. So now we get some news. Suspension is over for James Tompkins from his red card. We get a little bit of funding from that Capital One Cup victory. And lastly here, we get an international management offer from Mexico. But like I said, they're in a similar situation as the United States. So we're going to reject that offer, and we will hang off on the United States for now. We'll stall it. See what you guys say, but I'm trying more for a European squad, so we'll see where that goes. But that's what we have, guys. Hope to see you in the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and we'll catch you then. Bye-bye.